Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are back for game number 2 between vOddy and Yoka, spawning here on the top right hand corner on Ragnarok, one of my favorite maps. It'll be the blue Protoss vOddy here, the B-, what'd I say, Polish? Polish third? Polish Protoss? Yeah, it must be, no. I forget. No, Swedish Protoss. And then the bottom right hand corner as our Polish third, it should be Yoka. Yoka just went really heavy Ling aggression, and then into Mutalisk. That map, though, I think is a little bit more circumstantial towards the build order. I don't think vOddy necessarily did anything incorrectly, other than the fact that maybe he didn't realize the Mutalisks were coming out so quickly, and that map is unforgiving for Mutalisks. If you don't know they're coming, then you're really screwed as Protoss. And not to say that these maps are balanced in any way either. These were back in 2001, before really Protoss could even have a footing in any kind of major tournaments. I mean, you would have, you would occasionally have, who was in the this map pool was actually directly taken from the Coca-Cola OSL back in 2001. So I'm trying to think. There was Reach, and then there was Into the Rain, but even still, I mean, Protoss was just, it wasn't that great back then. It's completely different now, but we'll see. Now, this map, though, Ragnarok, is something where I would even, again, say Mutalisks aren't terrible, especially by these positions where both these players are on. They're on vertical positions, which just helps out the Zerg a little bit, because look at this. If you can get Mutalisks over here, I mean, I wouldn't say that I wouldn't think vOddy would FE at all on this map, but if he did, or in the later stages of this game, if it does happen, you could just go back and forth and harass the F out of this, and you only can place like a pylon right here, which it kind of obstructs your mining efficiency, and then you can put down one cannon. So it's not like you can, like, at least on the other map, you had some, space to put down cannons. Here you don't. So Mutalisks would even be, I guess you could argue, even worse on this map. We'll see if that's going to be the case here. We will be seeing vOddy, though, doing the smart decision, doing more of a one-base play. You can tell that by the gateway placement. And we'll be getting gas, so it looks like he will be teching up to something like here. Maybe DT, maybe Citadel. It could be DT Corsair as well. It could be that. That's what I would probably say the most common one-base Protoss, maybe, in the circumstances. I mean, it could be a whole bunch of things, actually. We'll have to find out for sure. But, yeah. And another thing, Yoka is actually putting this, I'm not going to call it wrong, because it's not, I guess I can't prove one way is better than the other, but what the pro players did on this map was, what they did was they put their hatchery here so they could, there would be creep here where you could put up Sunkens and do a Sim City back down there where, you could defend here, because look at this. Why would you could defend your ramp, and then you could try to put up another hatchery up here and Sunken up this way up, but why would you want to do that when you could just hold off one central area over here? And that's really why Zerg will do that. Yoka, not seeing that. Of course, they may have not known this map pool at all. The scouting probe will get in here. We'll see around the same extractor timing right here, so it looks like it might be a Mutalisk transition again. Maybe we may not see the 14 lings that were produced from him from last game. If we get that far, I don't know, but yeah. And I don't think last game either player did move their beacons either, though. I don't think they did, which is, they're not really kind of playing this to the capture the flag mode, and of course that's fine. In Season 1, I would kind of, hope that players wouldn't, because that tournament took over about a month to complete. I mean, there was like 22 players. You have to, you had to work out the timings. I mean, Brood War is an international game. Every tournament is going to be over multiple time zones. I mean, it's not like it's so popular that you have like 20 players all from North America all have the time zones, or like an hour difference. It's not like that at all. Sometimes, like, even for example, to get one of our hosts on for Blitz tonight, or earlier today, about 10 hours ago, I had to wake up at 10. My other co-caster, co-host, had to wake up at 7 in the morning, and then our host actually came on at midnight. I mean, that's how wacky time zones can be for Brood War. And here, this was just players that were on at 3 o'clock my time, so which was these players and 10 others. So we do have a lot of links being made right here, so he looks like he's going to try to do something right here, but he's already in position with goons. And the Zealots should be able to hold position right here and do pretty much fine. These links won't do anything. The only sad thing is that they really can't do much right here for this point, so they can't do anything. All they can do is try to contain Protoss right now. And are we gonna have Hydras right now? Are we gonna have a Hydra drop? Did he get Ventral Sacs? He got Hydra Speed. Huh. Is he just gonna do a drop in right there? We do have the shuttle being made, so this guy's actually gonna be going for a theoretical, whoopsie, a so-called capture the flag build in a way, or you could just go Reavers, because you generally don't want to go Reavers in this matchup because of Scourge, because of Mutalisks that are happening. More recently, I would say Mutalisks are becoming more common than Hydra play. You know, I would say 4 or 5 months ago, Hydra, like, you know, 3-hatch Hydra and the 5-hatch Hydra would be the more common build, but now it's more like 3-hatch Spire and 5-hatch Hydra if you get that far against Protoss. In this case, though, because there isn't going to take a far off third base where you would generally have it in a regular match, you wouldn't have it here. So yeah, we do have the 2 gateways coming up here, and what's he going to be making here? We'll be loading up the probe right here. We'll not wait for the Reaver, though, so he's just kind of trying to go take the flag right now. And again, you can kind of just do these. You don't have to completely deviate from your whole build order either, but in this case, you kind of are stretching yourself a little thin, going Robotech so early, because you don't need obs as quickly. But he will be pushing out here. These Lings will not be able to do enough against this. 3 Zealots are apparently gonna be enough to scare us away, and the Goons are in the back. Nice positioning of that army right here. We do have Hydras, a lot of Hydras right here. Decent amount. It looks like he can defend right here. No, we'll drop the Reaver off. I didn't see the Reaver in there, but he's got a Reaver harass, but at the same time, he's gonna make up the flag. Oh my goodness. And he's just gonna take the flag. He just like saw push, and now he's gonna push back with the flag. Does he know this? He's gotta try to get the Hydras in there. Can he get the snipe? No, he will not. That slow shuttle will get out and will instantly force a GG. And leaving the series 1-1 so far. And that's how crazy it can get. You know, I mean, I couldn't say one way or the other that playing standard 1v1 style or going even, you know, capture the flag mode. I mean, this is an unexplored territory, and that's kind of the fun thing about capture the flag, is that you see all these wacky build orders, and maybe throughout time we'll get more standard build orders, but for this time, well done. So we'll tie the series up 1-1.